Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Robocraft with me, Lathrix, and of course, welcome back to Factory Fun, the series in which you tell me which robots to try out from the community factory, and I do so, giving my honest first impression of the bot, and of course, rating it out of 5 in both style and combat. In today's episode, we have Shark. This shark is very powerful, and you choose what weapons it should use. Great with every weapon, great looking, handles really good, why need more? So, as you can probably all tell, it's a shark with rudders for fins, which is absolutely adorable and somewhat terrifying on the same level. So obviously the weapons are just going to go on these little mounts with the aero rods. I'm not quite sure what ranking we should really be aiming for, but by the looks of it, with the already 11k ranking, I'm thinking somewhere 20k plus would certainly make sense. So let's quickly purchase it and see what weapons we are going to choose. I'm likely going to choose either plasma or medic guns, honestly, or possibly the two. Well, saying that, maybe lasers would do well as well. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to choose now I've said all that. And will it eventually load? Yes, it will. So let's have a quick look-see. Do these go on well? Because I'm just thinking about gun clipping and stuff, and which type would be worse if I'm looking left and right, and which one would do better if I had less guns, because we don't have that many gun mounts, although we can put one actually on the head. Yes, indeed, we have a shark with a freaking laser on its head. Okay, we're sticking with lasers purely for that little fact. Now, we could afford one more on the bottom, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. How often am I going to be facing an enemy head-on versus aiming at the skies or aiming around corners? So I think what should go on the bottom instead is a single medic gun. There we are. We have a shark with a freaking laser on its head. I mean, what more could we possibly want? And that's pretty much all there is to it. So let's get straight into a match, see how it does. And I got cut off there because I just thought, I wonder how these rudders are going to affect the movement of this bot. Admittedly, it's clearly more a hover than a flyer. In fact, I doubt it can fly, honestly. But will these cause any problems? Let's find out. And so the first battle begins. Let's try and stick with our Megabot as much as possible. Now, one thing to mention is that the rudders are actually causing this really cool, yet really distracting kind of tilt with our bot if we try and move too quickly either left or right. Honestly, I absolutely love it because it makes you feel like you're in water, but I can see that being a problem at some point in the future. Oh. And Megabot's already attack and backing off. Okay, we can't turn because we just got rammed from behind. Well, that was a little bit of a cluster now, wasn't it? Don't really want to get hurt, so for now we'll be a medic. Grr, I am the shark of love and healing. Somewhat fear me. Okay, this guy needs to decide what he wants to do, because I'm trying to follow him, and if he keeps going backwards and forwards, we're all going to ram into each other's butts yet again. Which isn't what you want to be doing when you're playing Robocraft. Heal! Okay, Orb, move out the way so I get hit by the plasma. That's fine. Oh, yeah, we're stuck again. Thank you for absorbing the shot. Okay, you are now officially annoying me, Megabot. So now we're running. Okay, now we're running away. Also, how was I just zoomed in with the medic gun? I've just realised that was happening. Oh. I did not know that was a thing. If you were firing and aiming with the lasers and you swap over to the medic gun, you zoom in with the medic gun. Not particularly useful, I'll admit, but still pretty darn cool. I was hoping to get out of range of that laser. Well, that rail, I should say, but sadly not. Uh-oh. You're about to die, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are the Mega Boss. Oh, yes you are. Okay, we can't save you. Well, we took off one of his guns, and we're doing a fair bit of damage to him, but not quite enough. Took off both his guns! Hurrah for that! For some reason, he's not swapping over to his Mega Laser. Oh, can we get the kill? Excuse me. Stop you from auto-healing, keep doing damage to you. We're being attacked by something now. There we are. Trying to get the gun there on the left. Yes! Can we get the gun on the right as well? No, because we're also under attack by a plasma somewhere. Probably that flyer just flew off. Oh, and my gun's the wrong side. Come on, twist! Twist, oh Sharky! Ah, that was not the best of first battles. Though admittedly, we did take a fair bit of damage. And we got the highest score on our team. I think that was just poor coordination, not only on the Megabot's side, on everyone's side, including myself. So that really wasn't the best showing of what this bot can do, I feel. It took damage well, the weapons are placed well, I mean, I had no complaints there. In fact, I had no real major complaints. And the fact we kind of drift to the side when we try and turn is glorious, it must be said. Okay, style's a 5, it's lovely. Combat, for now, I'm going to give it a 4 because of how well it took damage, but we'll see if my opinion on that changes in the future. Okay, let's get into a second battle and see if we can do a little bit better than the first. Also, before I forget, what I need to do is make my guns... actually, no, they don't stand out well enough. Oh, yeah, go on then. There we are, my guns are now all blue because I think it looks a little bit cooler to blend them in. Even if it looks a bit too blended. I was hoping the dark blue and light blue might blend a little bit less, but apparently not. Okay, one more battle incoming. Second battle, hopefully this time not getting quite as angry with the Megabot and actually being a little bit more productive. Now, I could have went and healed that poor little fellow, but I've decided I wanted to get into the main fight as soon as possible. And this is why I love always having at least one nano weapon, just because you're always going to have some downtime at some point, or downtime, as I just said, which was a very curious and interesting way of saying that word. Hello. I am a shark. How are you? Okay, let's let the Mega get ahead. Don't really want to be the one taking all those shots, that's pretty much his job. I feel like I'm doing very little here, except for being a little bit of a support, kind of, in a way. Oh, let's go on to heal mode there. I don't know why I'm going for the center here with all the weapons on the side, I just kind of am. Okay, let's swap over. Oh, that's their Megabot! I was wondering why I was doing so little damage. I need to be a little bit more aware of what's going on, it seems. There we are, got his gun off, so now he can't really do much else. And down he goes. Try and go for the guns as much as possible. Yeah, that is so obviously a Megabot. I don't know how I thought that was just a regular mech. No guns left. Let's see if we can separate his legs from him. Yes, feed me that glorious CPU damage. Increase my score. I've got 0 kills so far. What the hell? I've just realised that as well. Oh, there's someone in the air. There's someone flying behind you. Turn around. I'm kind of leading my shots, guys. I'm almost getting better with lasers now. Uh-oh. Where? Who? Why? When? Let's help out our friend, though. Take out the tracks to let him get away. Nope, apparently not quite fast enough at killing all those tracks. No! Stop! Stop moving! I can heal you! I don't think you've got a choice. By the looks of it, you've lost your movement. And it looks like we are going to lose this fight. Ah. That's where the missiles have been coming from. Knocked off a fair chunk of his health, even if he did get the full volley on me. Trying to go for his ability to fly rather than the weapon, it may seem a bit odd, but I just wanted him out of range of being able to hit me. Oh, really? Again with the missile launcher? Oh, hello. Okay. That almost went well. Oh, I'm on my back as well. Look at my adorable sharky belly. Oh, wow. That was a really fun battle. Top score, including with the enemies there, and a very interesting score indeed. So let's get into another battle straight away. That was a lot of fun. And so the third battle begins, although this is going to be a bit of a curious one, as a live streamer and several people from his stream are currently in this battle, so a bit of chaos here. We are somewhere with the streamer Keola. In fact, I'm now hitting him. He's somewhere over there, so yeah, people are hunting him actively, people are going to be hunting me because I made my presence known. I think today is just the day of weird battles. It really does seem to be the case. Now, I have been spotted, so going over here on my own was probably a terrible idea. See if we can stick with a couple of our teammates. Disc shield there, which is always a bad sign. Come on, actually hit some of the lasers. There we are. Okay, that's Keola again. Apparently we have like a... Well, we are a shark. We can sense his blood in the water. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, too many healers. Too many healers. Never mind. That's an awesome looking ship. But we are a shark! Sharks beat ships! Yeah, we need to back off. Massively outnumbered here. Although saying that, you were a medic, so I could have probably stayed there a little bit longer. I do apologise for that. I thought you were just flak and nothing else. Oh, we've lost more than they have, and we're about to lose another one over there. I was going to try and help him out, but once again, didn't quite realise how many there were. Hello, Keola. I am a shark! No! You have too many friends, and medics, and everything bad! Oh! Teamwork on the enemy team! Damn it! That was so sad! And so the last battle begins. Our last chance to get a victory in this episode. Here's hoping we can do just that, as an episode without at least one winning battle is honestly a little bit sad, and we have lost every battle up to this point. There are no enemy streamers, at least as far as I can tell, and there are no megabots to annoy us, so things can only end well, I'm certain. Although one of our flyers is already looking like it's in a pretty bad state. Some of our team is just hanging back at the base, and I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be going right now. Okay, let's just stick with the team I can see as much as possible. Oh, bad move by him there, going right into the group. Just focus him, there we are, so one of them's dead, fantastic, let's heal up our ally there. And be hit by plasma in the back. Thank you, enemy aggression. And a very clumsy Tesseract. And a very clumsy shark. This time it's me. I think someone may have just disconnected. Yep, well, he's gone. I think we may be... Yeah, we are definitely winning this one. We have lost one. They have lost everyone except for 4 people. So not many left now at all. Please allow us victory on this dark day. I need to make sure that copter doesn't start auto-healing. I think he's going to, though. I'm taking so long to get there. Oh, just stopped him before getting to full. There goes his weapon. And I think he may have gave up there. Excellent. One more enemy left, and the entire team's currently surrounding him. Who will get the killing blow? Not me, sadly. And a little bit of extra healing done there as well. Second place, a lovely way to end it. So, let's give my final opinions of this particular Sharky robot. Final thoughts then on Shark. I think my opinion is abundantly clear that this is a really fun robot. It looks fantastic and actually it handles really well along with taking damage a lot better than I would expect. I'm not going to go as far as to say this is a very tanky robot because honestly it really isn't. But for what it is tankier than you might expect. So I've loved my experience with this robot, even with the losses and the weirdness of all the matches we've been playing, but I think perhaps lasers might not be the best weapon for it. Perhaps plasma, or a more dedicated medic, maybe even sneaking in a disc shield module or something if you do something clever with removing perhaps the thrusters and some blocks, which would admittedly change the shape a bit, but I do feel like this would make an excellent support vehicle. But lasers, maybe it's just because I'm not particularly good with lasers, maybe it's because of the robot, maybe it's a combination of the two, but I just feel that that's not the best weapon of choice here. And with that, I will be sticking with my scores of 5 for style and 4 for combat. So thank you so much for watching. If you would like to see one of your robots on a future episode of Factory Fun, then please in the comments below leave your username, the robot's name of course, the ranking of the robot, and what type of robot it is, movement type, weapon type, that type of stuff, and of course any additional information is very welcomed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly shows that Robocraft is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.